Hello, my name is Josephine Chase, and this is Deliverable 7 for Sociology in the Digital World. Demonstrate how digital and technological growth can assist this organization. Provide a definition of digital growth. Digital growth refers to the increased use of digital equipment and information on a personal level as well as a global level. Explain how digital growth has impacted this organization. I believe by updating the technology and business practices, this growth will create favorable circumstances that will increase the success and effectiveness of this department store. The benefits are endless. Digital growth and technology has revolutionized the way companies conduct business by enabling them to level the playing field with larger organizations. Implementing updated technology in the planning process will allow room for future expansion. This will help our department store to make money and produce the results our consumers demand. Describe how digital growth impacts society as a whole and your store in the future. Digital growth impacts society as a whole by opening a new world of technology. Digital devices have changed humans' lives for the better, as well as in this department store. This includes future trends such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google. This directly impacts this department store's sales and what it has to offer its consumers. Demonstrate how an individual creates their own digital identity, how it can impact organizational identity, and how these can be impacted by changes to technology. Explain some key methods of identity development. There are 3 key methods of identity development. Identity development is the formulation of a person's unique characteristics, goals, interests, thoughts, and values. The first one is ID. The ID is the unorganized compilation of desires and urges. Superego. The superego is the hypermoral compass that keeps the ID in check. The third one is the ego. The ego is the mediator between the ID and the superego, offering a more balanced and realistic point of view. How can technology and digital forms help with personal or organizational identity formation? Technology and digital reforms can help with personal and organizational identity formation by enabling new models of selecting, new communication formats, as well as organizing and presenting information. What do individuals and employees as a whole have to do with developing the identity of an organization? Each individual brings their own set of traits to a business. This will help identify the company by developing its organizational culture. Demonstrate challenges and benefits to upgrading technological resources. Describe main sociological theories that can describe an individual or a store's ability to assess technological resources. It applies to organizational change in this department store by reducing or eliminating conflict. The functionalist perspective theory holds an objective view of reality, concerned with explaining how organizations and society maintain order. Identify some key examples of social change due to technology, and what does this imply for your store. Key examples include personalized customer experience, which is growing, and consumers like the convenience of faster delivery and lower prices. This implies that the store is on the right path to a bright future regarding technology. Excuse me. What is the digital divide and how can this impact the use of technology in your store? Digital divide is a term that refers to the gap between demographics and regions that have access to modern information and communication technology, and those that don't have or are restricted access. This technology impacts the store because not all people have the internet, computers, and smartphones. So how can they communicate? Explain your organization through a sociological perspective and explain benefits of change to the organization. Conflict theory. How it is defined and how would a conflict theorist justify upgrades in technology? Conflict theory looks at the economic and social factors at the cause of deviance and crime. The conflict theorist would justify upgrades in technology by looking at who controls the media and how media promotes the norms of individuals by setting boundaries of do's and don'ts. Symbolic interaction theory, how it is defined and how would a symbolic interactionist justify or explain the need for upgrades to technology. Excuse me. The symbolic interaction theory is used to make sense of the world. A symbolic interactionist explains the need for upgrades in technology by advising and finding a new way to sell to its consumers new products they don't need or probably will not use. Outline additional theories that can help explain the need for technological growth at your store. The functional perspective theory has been deemed useful to society on the grounds that it successfully demonstrates the social institutions are connected to and depend on one another. It applies to organizational change in our society by reducing or eliminating conflict. The functionalist perspective theory holds an objective view of reality concerned with explaining how organizations and society maintain order. Demonstrate the ability to evaluate the evolution of language within online environments and the use of enhanced technology. Explain some of the changes to technology that have impacted language and communication. The internet is used daily, and this can help the communication barrier because any language can be translated with ease. This technology will be useful in this department store in order to break this barrier. Discuss differences in access to the familiarity with technology such as generational differences, socioeconomic differences, etc. How might this impact your store? These differences can significantly impact our store, but there are some preliminary precautions that can be taken in order to derail these effects of them, such as communication, education, skills and training, as well as a change of management. Consider how communication could change within your store for employees and consumers with various types of technology. When considering a change in customer and employee communication with these various types of technology, individuals can access more information on the internet. There is an increased use of digital information on a personal level as well as a global level, and research is drastically simplified. Finally, demonstrate how deviance in the physical and virtual world can impact your store. Provide a definition of deviance in both the physical and the virtual world. Physical is something real. You can see it, touch it, you can hear it, taste it, and even smell it. The physical world is everything that is around us. In a virtual world, one must distinguish real from fake. It can be computer-based, something that we designed and shared, something that was designed and shared by individuals and which can be real or fake. Explain how deviant behaviors have led to change at your store and what considerations should be taken into account when upgrading technology at your store. Deviant behaviors have led to changes at this department store. We can eliminate this setback by upgrading the computer systems, installing cameras, and upping security as well as secret shoppers. Things that should be taken into account when upgrading technology include computer hacking into the store's database, development of viruses in the store's system, online harassment of employees, and cyber terrorism. Thank you.